Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Coinring Factory Saar. My name is Marcel Bernardi and I'm the coinring crafter behind this brand. Well, this is a video series called my Coinring Crafting Masterclass, where I teach you my knowledge about coinring crafting. This is the fourth video of this series and it's all about how to fold a coin. So there are different methods you can use, different things to put the coin in. Then you can use different things to push down the coin. So yeah, I will talk about this now and you will see what I mean. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so let's talk about the different methods that you can use to start folding a coin. First of all, you need something to put the coin into, where you can push it into so it gets that shape. There are several possibilities for that. You can use a dapping block. A dapping block has these, so it's like half a sphere is carved into this metal block, right? And you can put the coin into this and push it down, and then it gets a shape-like form. You can also use such a die. Yes, looks like this. They can also look like this. They come in various form and shapes, depending on where you buy the die, but they're either 17 degree or 25 degree dies. Then you put the coin in there, you push it down, and then it takes on this form, right? From this it goes to this. A similar thing is this base plate that you have on your ring stretcher. If you buy a cheap one, you can't use it. If you buy a good one, you can definitely use it. And I use it at the moment quite a lot. I bought Pepper Tools coinring the ring stretcher, and it has a special base plate for coinring crafting. So the one side of it is 17 degree and the other one is 15 degree. Now there are different kind of things that you can use to push the coin down. So you can use cones like this. This one's made of metal. This one's made of, not sure if it's delrin, I don't know. It's a softer material. But you can also use balls, like this is a delrin ball. You can also use a metal ball. Then you need to protect the coin from this metal ball with some paper or some kind of cloth between it. Or for very small holes, I also got this one, but actually I did not have any good good experience with it. It always gets stuck, and so I don't really use this anymore. I used a few times, but yeah, also don't really use this. I usually use my metal cone. That works for me the best. Now let's head over to the 6-ton press and I'll show you how you can fold a coin. Alright, so let's start with the method many coinring crafters begin with, which is the dapping block method. So you just take a coin, put it in there, try to level it, right? Then you put the plastic ball in there. Now you pump down. Now you push the ball down. Did you hear the crack? That happens when you put too much pressure onto a plastic ball, right? So don't do that. Now, you see, the coin isn't flat anymore. It's now a bit cone shaped. Yeah, So the folding process started. Another method, you get yourself some dies, right? Like this. It's actually too small. Alright, so you get yourself these dies, and then you can get yourself a cone. I use the metal cone for now, and then you put it into the hole, and then you try to level the cone. Now you push down. Now you take the cone out, and you see that's way more cone shaped or almost ring shaped than the one with the ball and dapping block. So that's actually the better method, but it's also the more expensive one. Then if you are willing to invest quite a bit of money into a decent ring stretcher from the beginning, in my opinion, then you don't need to buy the dies. You can just, since you then have a proper plate, you can then use that plate to fold your coins. So now I just need to put something below there. Then we take coin there. We could use this one for now. All right. See, now it's slipping. So on the left side it's more, it's lower than on the right. And now you see the problem with these is that they like to get stuck on, the coin likes to get stuck on them. So you have to use a hammer. So yeah, I just stop here. You can see it also works, but it gets stuck, and I don't really like using those. But I want to show you, with a good base plate, you can skip buying expensive dies. You can just do it with that as well. It's the same thing, it's just closer to each other. Yeah. Alright, so these were basically the methods that you can use to fold a coin. Well, there's also one left that I did not mention yet, the oldest one, which is after having a decent hole, you take yourself a mandrel and you need a bigger hole for that. You put the coin on the mandrel. This doesn't have a big enough hole, yeah. And then you just start hammering. Basically, you hammer down. You hammer down, yeah. Then it starts getting this shape, and you just hammer and you hammer and you hammer. I don't do it now too much because I will scrape my good mandrel. I have a mandrel for doing this. And then after some time it will start to have this shape, and then it will get closer to ring, and at some point it will be a ring. So that's also a method, but that's like, yeah, and that's a great beginner's method. If you don't want to spend, like, you want the cheapest way possible, and until this point you haven't spent any money, you use sandpaper and you use a drill to put a hole into, then you can use, well, you just get yourself a mandrel. They are not that expensive. And then you just take yourself a plastic mallet, and then you hammer. That's also a way how to fold a coin, yeah. But that's that's a method you use when you want to do 1 or 2 or maybe 10 total. But if you know you will make several dozen, then you might want to get the proper tools, because otherwise it might get boring at some point or frustrating because it takes so long. And yeah, it's also quite a bit of hard work then. Yeah. All right. So that's yeah, that was everything about folding the coin. Alright, so this was the video about how to fold a coin. I hope it was helpful. Maybe you learned something new, maybe you learned how to fold a coin at all. If it was helpful, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I will answer them the best way I can. Alright, so have a lovely day and see you in the next video. Bye!